guess, because the window's like this big, so I'm missing them.
Let me
But
see if I think if you pop out chat, it might be better.
We're about to begin.
Are you prepared for this challenge?
This will be so much fun.
If it works, that is.
oh, there it is. Okay, we're back
There it
now.
is. So you just make sure we have
But
OBS.
I think we lost history. So guys,
It's okay.
repost.
So if you have a question, repost again.
Yeah, repost your questions. Totally, please.
Oh, is the in-game
Systems
noise too
online.
loud compared to
10 seconds.
our cams?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Facility.
Ooh, fast feed
Awesome.
can give you mana regen.
Thanks for reposting that, Reclaw. Yes, first off, we use entirely C++ for the engine itself. It is a proprietary engine. It's the StarCraft 2 engine, or I should say like an engine like that that's had 3 years of development on it. So it's very different now. But it is proprietary. It is not something that we release anymore. If you see the StarCraft 2 engine in the wild, you can use that editor to make cool stuff. It's pretty similar to that still, so you can get an idea of what we work with day to day by using the StarCraft 2 engine. But there is another language we use that's proprietary as well called Galaxy, and it's a scripting language that is really cool. And HOTS is Blizzard land.
So when are we adding StarCraft arcade games to Runling Run?
I don't know if we ever actually will, because
What? You mean I can't be a little Baneling rolling around?
I mean that would be the dream, but like here's the thing about that, right? We can't maintain, if we're gonna make cool stuff for heroes, we can't maintain the old API that people used for StarCraft, because then like we don't want to break any mods. So like we kind of are freed by not supporting mods, because then we can make whatever we want to without worrying about maintainability for other people, which is really cool.
I know this is like a question you probably can't answer, and it's a designer question, but when Warcraft maps, man? We're still waiting. We've been waiting.
I hope one day that Warcraft maps come. I don't know when. I have no idea.
I'm about to start rioting right now.
You know what? That's fine. There's a lot of people here. I feel protected. We can get a mob started.
I think everyone would be on my side though.
They might be.
Everyone
Yeah.
wants the Warcraft map.
I don't think that anybody at Blizzard doesn't want Warcraft maps. Like, there's nobody on the Heroes team being like, ew, Warcraft? Not for me. Like, geez, our hero roster, we love Warcraft.
Do you know when PTR is coming?
I actually don't know exactly when PTR is coming. Sorry,
I know
Bran.
usually PTRs are on Mondays, but I do not know when PTR is coming. So usually PTRs are on Mondays, and then it comes to live server a week after on a Tuesday. But other than that, I don't know.
None, I don't know when the HOTS API will come.
Yeah, I need to show you
Don't
guys
know.
talents. Because I need to see talents. Wait, you can have infinite Cloud Serpent? Wait a minute. I'm just looking at... You can actually have infinite Cloud Serpent, I think. I should probably pick the talent, but I don't know what to pick. Oh, you can activate the talent.
Excellent. The enemy will have to deal with a much larger wave of Zerg
Every
than
time
we
we
will.
figure out...
What's that over there?
We did everything that we were?
I'm actually not sure.
I shall return.
Oh, wow, she has a new personal cleanse too. That's great. I actually love that. But yeah, she has a new personal cleanse to the rescue. It heals and it cleanses for 1 second, and the cooldown is affected by her fast feed, which is 50% cooldown refreshment if you have taken damage. Cool.
One of the things that I really love about Heroes, I'm going to fanboy a little bit, even though I work in the game, is the Balance Team's reworks, because, man, they make a hero, they keep the identity, but it feels so new. Like,
Yeah, I really like that they didn't take away cleanse for her, but instead made a special cleanse.
yeah, I totally agree. I saw a couple questions. Stealth rework. So, not challenging at all, dude. Like I said, data-driven engine, and the tech artists are awesome on our team. And they handled that completely with Balance Team. They might have had a really hard time with it, but from a gameplay point of view, I was like, stealth rework.
Do you
Let's do
know
it.
why they decided to change stealth?
I have some inklings about it. It's more about the fact that it's like really punishing people in quick match, but at high level play, it wasn't really. They're not picked well. They're not used well. If you actually want to hear more about that, they're going to talk about that in detail during the deep dive today at 1.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and they hit it a little bit in the What's Next panel yesterday. So
Do
if
you need the virtual ticket to watch that?
you do need the virtual ticket for the deep
Alright,
dive.
everyone, get your virtual tickets.
Yeah.
I'm selling out the Blizzard.
I'm actually really excited for it because as soon as we're done, I'm walking over there to watch it. My buddy Alex is doing it. Alex Nyman. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome, okay.
Nice work.
Oh, they changed a lot of stuff. Even the good stuff. This has been a little bit changed. So while fast feed is active, the heal amount is increased now. That's pretty cool too. I like all the little changes that they've made.
Yeah, totally.
Sounds fun.
Nice, got your next panel watch. Awesome.
Sweet, dude.
Oh, right, you also worked on the armor change.
I did work. I built armor. Yes.
You built armor.
I
Oh,
built
he's the armor guy.
I'm the armor
so
guy.
if you guys have any questions for the armor guy, that's him.
Yeah, armor and combat. I work on those systems a lot, and behaviors too.
Oh, how long is deep dive from now? It is in an hour?
An hour. An hour.
Yeah, and I'll be streaming for an hour and a half.
Yeah. So tough choices, guys.
Tough choices. Stay with us.
Made the
We're
right choice,
cooler.
made the right choice.
We're cooler. We're cooler.
The armor guy. No Talb. It's like C. The language C.
You didn't work on Alexstrasza,
I
right?
did do some work on Alexstrasza.
That is a design question. Balancing around trade.
Design question. Fran, I have no idea, man. I wish I could answer those questions for you guys. Like our designers work magic in that way. Like they know, like I've been in meetings before where we have like these feature teams where we get together, and when we make a hero, it's like an engineer, a balance designer, a hero designer, artists, FX artists, producers, sound guys. We all get together, we talk, we work on that stuff, and then I hear those guys talk about how they balance it, and it's just like, I don't know how they have the sense to do it. Like one of the guys, Adam, he just like, oh, you know, the damage is too high, and I'm like, is it? And then it is, and I don't know how he got that sense. Yeah, like I'm sure it's spreadsheet magic. Like they're really good at that, but man, they balance so well. So I did do a little bit of work on Alexstrasza, but all the credit for her should really go to like Matt Billers for his great implementation. Josh Mahan was the primary engineer who did a lot of really cool animation stuff for her. To make her dragon turn really cool, we did a lot of cool turning animation tech to kind of like match like a plane when it banks. It's pretty cool.
Do you know if her hitbox is larger when she's a dragon?
I think that we have, if I remember correctly, and if I'm wrong here, forgive me, but I think we have fixed sizes for like the size of the boxes we're cool with, and so like that was one of the struggles for making it. Wow, that Hanzo ult was nuts.
Wait, is this Overwatch?
Yeah,
that's why I was like, I just stopped talking. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Okay, that was good. Rip team. So we have like fixed sizes for that, and that was one of the struggles for her, was finding a model that felt like a dragon, like felt big and cool, but still fit the right hitbox sizes we wanted to have for like somebody like Asmodean, right?
So is your hitbox the same as a dragon and as
no. Check out the hero ring
yeah,
there.
that was the question that I asked originally. I think you might have missed that.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
No, they're not the same.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
She gets stuck in Cursed Hollows, so skinny.
I don't think that. I think the whole thing around designing that size is that she can never get stuck. That's the point. Yeah.
It'd be funny though.
It would be. Well, because like she flies into the air and she can land anywhere, and so one of the things we were worried about with that too was like, can she land it unpathable and like have a bad day?
Oh, okay.
Stacking armor seems. Oh, which project is my latest pride? Junkrat's Q.
I love exploring.
Yeah. I learned a lot doing that. That was really cool. Yeah, man. That was really hard.
Damage Lily is that one. Wait, I'm actually just killing the entire team. Lily's OP!
Triple kill.
You heard it here first.
Oh, can Alexstrasza's D be cancelled by stuns? Like CC displacement?
I don't know if it can get
Well,
canceled,
actually, there
but
is a cast timer, so maybe it can.
it might be able to be if there's a cast timer, but she can get thrown as a dragon for sure, and it looks hilarious.
Oh, I want to see that.
I threw her in a game last night. I was playing with my wife, and I like tossed the Alexstrasza dragon into our base. Felt
Lily is
amazing.
OP. I'm just killing the entire enemy.
Maybe you're OP. Maybe that's like the
No,
actual
I'm pretty
secret.
sure it's Lily.
KTS, that's a really good comment, actually. You should check out the deep dive. They put a lot of thought into it, and I think you'll see that they actually address some of this stuff in it.
So maybe there's hope yet.
No, it's great that you take crit talents, but they look nice to me.
Triple kill.
That's also why I like taking quest talents, because I like hearing the ding ding ding.
Yep, feels so good.
Pro Lily.
Bran, it is not hard to implement the Dragon in the Heroes engine, or I should say that from a gameplay point of view, it is not hard. It might have been a struggle, I think, for some of the tech art. I actually think it probably was, because we're trying to look kind of under a budget for polygon, that sort of thing that we want to have and make the game performance stuff. And like I said, we did some cool stuff to make the animations look good. So I think maybe any challenges we'd have would be from an artistic point of view, not a gameplay systems point of view. But I know the team worked really hard. I mean, BlizzCon Heroes are huge for us. We worked really hard on making it special. And so, yeah, a lot of work went into that dragon to make it look awesome.
How did Alexstrasza get the Oh, she has the flying.
Yeah, she flew in the air, yeah.
The flying ult is really cool.
I love that ult. We did a lot of work to make them work with the mini-map well, because it was so weird.
Oh, thank goodness. Live another day.
Oh yeah, Zeratul also has a new ult, right? Oh, this person didn't take it.
He didn't take it, yeah.
I want to play Zeratul. Does Hanzo have a global effect at 20 like Hammer's bullet? I know there is a Hanzo level 20 talent where if you take the arrow that goes super far and stuns, at level 20 you can reactivate it. Go forward to where the arrow is, where you can reactivate it for 2 seconds after it's landed or something.
Yeah, it's like the global stun that you can go to, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. So I thought that was interesting. He also has a really cool talent at level 13 where after you jump over a wall, you get mounted and you're extra fast for like 3 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Man, that vaulting animation over the wall looks so cool.
That person put their name as sponsored viewer. I love it. You've seen Focus Morales, now get ready for part 2, never damage Lily. Hey, maybe that's the plan, because if you damage Lily, she gets cooldowns faster and she gets movement speed.
Yeah.
How's the Lily rework? I'm playing it right now. I really like it. I haven't looked at every single talent yet, but it seems really cool.
I mean, you're on fire like big time, so
Oh
killing
yeah,
it.
I am on fire actually.
Redclaw, I'll get to your question in a second, buddy. Oh, the Zeratul initiation. Oh my.
Oh no, cancel your VP, brother! Oh no, he's not going to HTC.
Feels bad, man.
That
Still okay,
almost
still okay.
worked out perfectly. I think Hanzo knows how to play the game though, because he's like.
Triple kill.
So somebody behind us is having a bad game.
Quad kill.
Or somebody behind us is having a good game.
That's true.
Do I have to scope out the
Who's getting hype about it?
Oh, so these guys are my teammates.
Yeah, somebody over here. Oh yeah, actually, I think
like
you're right.
these guys.
Face angry Zerg.
Oh, I think you're right. It's these 4.
Yeah, these 4 are my teammates. Alright, they're professionals. Who's the Hanzo? Oh, that guy. The guy with the Diablo shirt, he's MVP.
We gotta let him know afterwards. I got a little rag for him. Give him a little rag badge.
Ooh, yeah, perfect.
Blesses your hand.
Give him a prize for being MVP.
Let's give him hell.
He asked about the rejoin system and how they're fixing it, or what are the challenges?
Yeah. So rejoin system.
Yeah, the reconnecting.
A tough problem. I can't talk too much about some of the stuff we deal with that system. All I can say really is that the stuff that you guys don't like about it, we also don't like about it, and that our team is always looking to improve the game any way we can.
Is it limited, like being able to fix it because of the StarCraft engine?
I mean, so it's not fair to say that like that's causing a problem of it. Like I think the StarCraft engine, like we talked about earlier, the pros and cons are really they're huge, right? Like we did inherit stuff that's hard for us to deal with in a game like Heroes, but we also inherited a lot of benefits. So yeah, I don't have much to say about it, but we definitely are aware of it. We want to make improvements to it. It's gonna be good.
Wait, there's a really cool serpent talent. It heals for 1.5% of maximum health. Wait, Cho'Gall? Lily and Cho'Gall, your best friends?
Yes.
Because you can get almost infinite Serpent. At level 4, there's a Cloud Serpent
Yeah.
where the duration is 3. Wait. I'm full down completely. I'm gonna do that. Whenever this comes live, I really like this rework.
Yep.
What are changes to Zeratul? I haven't played him yet, but I do know that Shadow Assault is gone, and there is a new ult that copies your last use skill, I think. But I have not looked at it very much yet.
Rekla, to answer your question, so there's level 20 talents for you guys.
Wait, is this? Oh, this isn't a shield. Okay, maybe they need to change that icon because I
It
assumed
looks
it
like a
was
shield
stone
for sure.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys let them know afterwards.
Alright, who do I yell at?
I mean, they're all over the place. So the whole team.
Oh, armor guy.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, this is super cool. Wait, I think there's a lot of serpent talents. It's gonna be really, really strong.
We're getting a game volume too high, voice too low.
Okay, am I allowed to change settings with that?
I think not in the client. We should try after this game though. Options?
Much better.
No.
Nope.
Sorry guys, I can't change the settings. Thank you for the bits. Did you test various Alex sizes before you found one you were happy with?
Oh, absolutely. Man, yeah, so the art team, I would say one of the coolest parts about being on Heroes is that the art team and the design team are really good about iterating. And so they go back and forth all the time with feedback about how it looks, how it feels, whether or not they're doing well with it. And I saw bigger dragons, smaller dragons. I saw crazy dragon abilities before we went to the final ones, so totally.
Yeah, I just don't think that we're allowed to touch things because they have things set up specifically, so I don't think we can touch it. I was trying to see if I could adjust it in game because I'm sure that would be fine, but
You know what? I'll talk to Katie real quick
You
and
wanna
see if
ask
we can
them?
get something
Okay.
fixed about this. Yeah. So the
Sure.
sound in game's too loud,
And-
mic's too low.
yeah.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Okay, we'll try to get that figured out. Yeah, all the knobs say do not adjust, so I'm not getting fired here, team. Wait, this Hanzo is super MVP. He's actually having insane ult.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, the console literally says do not adjust, so I'm not gonna touch anything. We're just gonna wait for the Blizzard people. Yeah, I don't want to get fired from Blizzard before I work for Blizzard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're talking. Cody is talking to someone about it. My dog is wants to say hi to stream. Do you think the changes to Lily are enough to make her a more popular pick than she currently is? Well, I think I've only played her in this one game, so don't take my opinion too strongly, but I think she does well in the damage department. So if you want to play her as a secondary support, sure, but I think you'll still need a primary support for her, like usual.
I can take dog.
Ah! Mango, you're gonna get me killed in game!
It's okay. So we can't adjust the console. I took a look at it, talked to our host, and it's basically quiet voices or blown out static.
Okay, so quiet voices, but I will talk louder.
Yeah.
Is that better?
I'll project.
I will try not to scream, but I will talk louder. So don't think I'm yelling at you guys. I still like you guys. It's just for the good of the stream. Are there funny Alex ability stories before the final version?
Yeah, I can tell you some. I'll answer Tacitus's question too. Guys, if we miss your questions, please repost them. Totally. So aside from internal playtesting, I play a lot of the live game. So for me personally, the thing that I really geek out about with Heroes is I don't play any Hero League. I do some Team League. What I really like is the hero fantasies. So when I want to play Heroes, I'm like, I want to play this hero. I want to get this experience out of it. And I am not ashamed to admit that for about a year I was a Li Ming one trick. So
Well, who wouldn't be?
yeah, she was so good. Back when she had the orb of
Oh, S of Johan?
yeah, S of
Oh
Johan.
my god, you're
my
an S of Johan
God,
abuser.
dude.
Oh,
I know
don't
people
talk
were so
to me.
mad. People were so mad. I
Wait,
was
Chad,
fine
do
with
we
it.
want a new guy to interview?
I gotta go, guys. It's been great. But yeah, I played a lot outside of work, and I think a lot of us do. It's fun to get on together and just like screw around. And one of our pacts, we have a pact that we have to do, and the pact is before the game starts, you go to mid, overextend a little bit, you dance, and you put down a spray, and if you don't get killed, you're gonna win.
That level 20 taunt that I took actually helped Lily's healing a lot. It's like a pretty massive AoE heal that's instant, and the cooldown goes down super fast if you guys didn't see that. So it was a 40-second cooldown. I pressed it, and it felt like seconds later it was at 20 seconds, and then we won the